day, sir. Who am I speaking, please?
It's Lee in the customer care team.
Lee. Anything else that identifies you, Lee? Like your number or anything? Your extension number of your phone?
What? No, I don't have an extension. It's all on the same line. So it's the customer care team is the extension.
May I have your second name then, please, Lee?
Yeah, it's Carter.
Carter, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not in the Philippines or in South Africa, you see. That's what it is, mate.
No, definitely not. I'm on the south coast, England.
Thank God for that. That's what I was just trying to ascertain. That's all, mate, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
What it is to call it? What it is today, Lee? It's I've got a court case, you see, and I've submitted paperwork to yourselves, and you ain't supplied me the court date, you see. And I've found out myself that it's on the 23rd, but I don't know where. So I'm just looking for an update today, please.
Oh, that's a new one. Right, where would I find that?
Do you want me to pass
I could have a look to see on the account.
Yes, please. Do you want me to pass the DPA? Do you want me to do the DPA so you can crack on, like?
Yeah, have you got the account number there?
Yes. 1 second, Lee. Sorry, I know this is an awkward one, like, but when I put my account in, you'll understand. It's
Yep. And full name, first line of address and postcode, please.
Well, I've said I'm quite familiar with the 2018 DPA, so I'll give you what you've got off the letter. Off the letter that you sent, it's and then I've got to give you. It says I've got to give you 3 things according to my understanding. So that's the full address, the account number which I've just give you, and the contact number for this phone call, which is on the system in front of you, is. And that should be your 3 things for your DPA.
Yeah, usually I just take the name, but yeah, phone number's fine. But it's isn't it?
No, my name's.
Yeah. Okay.
It should be on the system in front of you, Lee.
Yeah, I've got it there. So let me just have a look at the. I don't know if the account holds that information, but I'll definitely double check. Yeah, no, I can't see any details of that on there.
Well, see what it is, Lee. I need to get. See what it is, Lee. I've discovered that I've got a court case on the 23rd because one of your operatives slipped up out to South Africa and said there was a court case on the 23rd. I've contacted the bailiff company that you illegally passed my details to. I've sent them 10 emails, they won't respond. They won't respond to me off a phone call, and I know I've got a court case on the 23rd for a warrant application, and I don't know where it is, and you won't tell me where it is, so I need some kind of assistance.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. I don't really deal with anything like this anyway. It's a bit out of my area, but I just thought I'd have a look anyway, just to see if there was any information out there. But if not, we do have the collections team.
Yeah.
So they're the guys that will handle.
Can I just stop you there, Lisa? If please, I know you're going to pass. I know your collections team is based in Wales, and I know you've got a collections team based in South Africa. Please don't connect me to anybody in South Africa or a foreign country, because they're just going to have to connect me back to you, because they can't help me with this, you see.
Yeah, no, of course. The one I've got is a UK number anyway.
Yeah, so because like I said, I've been through this before. Like I called it the Kansas City Shuffle when I go around the world. You know what I mean, Lee? I've done this many a time, and I really need to speak to somebody today because I've sent you paperwork saying that I want to go to court and I really want to attend court. And so, other than ring around every court to find out what court this case is being held at, and I shouldn't have to do that because you've got a duty to inform me of my court date. And it's
no, of course. I thought they would put it on correspondence or something.
So see what it is. What it is, I've been going through this for 12 months now. Well, probably about 18 months. And you're applying for a warrant in a court without my knowledge, so you can get the warrant passed, so you can turn up here. And I'll just read you from the letter just a second. It says, if we cannot carry out electric safety checks after we change the meter, we will isolate the cap and supply. Well, I'm classed as a vulnerable person. You know what I mean? I've got mental health issues. It should be on the system in front of you. And I know that you've signed up to a thing called the Safety Net Vulnerable Consumer. It says many suppliers also signed up to the Safety Net, a pledge to never knowingly disconnect a vulnerable customer at any time of the year. And that's with, you know what I mean, that's with Ofgem. So you can't actually turn up and cut my electric off. It says so there. So I need to discuss it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. I'm going to give the collections number a dial now. Are you okay just to hold for me?
Yeah, yes, Lee, I know it's a difficult one. I don't want to come across as awkward, but it's really urgent, mate.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. This is, well, I've got these numbers here anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 2 moments.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Thanks for your help, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just disgraceful, mate. There you go. Just cut me off again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Customer service team, how can I help you there today?
Who am I speaking to, please?
My name's Paula.
Paula. Anything else that identifies you, please?
That's my name. My name's Paula and I work in the head of customer service.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, a second name or an extension number or something like that.
Well, my extension is 31934.
319. 31934.
Yes.
Well, see what it is. I was just on a phone call and I've just been rudely cut off by one of your people.
Alright, well, I'm sorry to hear that. How is it that I can help you there today?
Well, really, I mean, I know you ain't going to allow me to make any kind of a complaint. I mean, I've just recorded the phone call. That was just, it just literally just cut me off. And what it is today is, Paula, is like, you've applied for the warrant application, you see, and I've submitted paperwork to yourself saying that I want to attend court. Now, I've found out through my own investigations there is a court date set for the 23rd, but I don't know where it is. And I filled in the paperwork to yourselves and you won't speak to me. And again, I've just tried to address it and you've just cut me off again on a phone call. And I'm meant to be in court on the 23rd and I don't know where, and you won't provide me any details.
Okay, well, can I take an account number? I can certainly have a look at what's on the account there.
Yes, if you could, please. I'd appreciate you not cutting me off as well again, please, because this is like I've been on the phone now for 35 minutes again, and I've been cut off. Not even that I'm ending the call. I just put point blank, and it's like
well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I can't without having any of your details.
Yeah, I'll give you my details. I'm just trying to say, please don't cut me off again because I've got mental health issues.
Okay, well, if I can take the details, I'm sure we can get this sorted out. What's the account number or the postcode there, please?
My account number is
Yeah.
and I'll give you the details of the letter. You need 3 forms.
Okay, if you could just confirm your name, the first line of the address, and the postcode there, please.
Well, I'm very familiar with the 2018 DPA regulations, so I'll provide you what I need to do. I'll give you the details of the letter. That is the account number that I've just given you, and my telephone number is, that's in front of you.
Okay, right, so let's have a look. Okay, so what I've got in front of me is that because this complaint was deadlocked, it would need to be the Ombudsman who you would need to speak to regarding anything on the account.
Yeah, well, I know you're not going to log the complaint, but what it is I'm trying to address this today, and you see, and I know you're not going to let me log a complaint because you've already stopped me logging complaints how many times now, but I need to address somebody today, you see, and the person I just spoke to was saying that you'll address it for me, then just quite blankly cut me off.
Well, I'm not going to cut you off, but unfortunately I cannot discuss the complaint with you because it has already been through our complaints process.
Yeah, well, so the complaint I've got is not the same. I mean, I understand that you keep attributing it to the Ombudsman complaint, and the Ombudsman complaint finished some 5 months ago, so I can't understand that you keep using that to stop me making a complaint. But I've got a complaint here that says, basically it says I've got a court case, you see, that I found out that you've got in secret in 2 days on the 23rd, and I wish to attend this court case to defend this case, and you will not provide me with not even the date. I've had to find out myself the date, the time, the place of the hearing. You've outsourced it to a bailiff company. I've sent them 10 emails and they won't respond to me, and that's because I believe you're trying to take me to court in secret. And I just want my court date. That's not too much to ask for, is it? Which I know is set for 2 days' time. And you said that you're coming here to force an entry warrant, and you just ain't going to get in this property. So it says on the letter, and I'll read it to you. We will isolate the cap or supply. Well, I'll read the bit here. if we cannot create electrical safety checks after we change the meter, which you're not going to be changing any meter, we will isolate the supply and we will need to pay a private electrician or gas engineer. Now, your company has signed up to a thing called Safety Net Vulnerable Customers. I suffer with mental health, and it says, and I'll read it to you, many suppliers have signed up to the Safety Net, including SSE, a pledge to never knowingly disconnect a vulnerable customer at any time of the year, and you're coming to disconnect me. So that's the Ofgem guidelines, that's from Ofgem. So, and you're telling me that's not a complaint?
Right. Because everything is related to the original complaint that you made, Mr. I cannot discuss that with you. Our processes will follow in line. And to be honest with you, it is not a case that we would normally disconnect anyone. It would be more a case that a prepayment meter was installed if that was the...
But then why have you sent me a letter saying that you're going to disconnect and isolate the cap? That's what it says
Because
here.
it depends on... That is the worst case sort of scenario. If a property were empty, if it was disused, then that would be...
That's
what would happen, but...
To be fair, Paula, that's hypothetical. The property isn't disused.
To install a prepayment meter at the top.
Yeah, I know you, that's the point. This is what I'm ringing up for. I've had to supply paperwork to you. It says supply paperwork to by the 21st, which is today, which I have done, stating which court and why the warrant should go ahead. I've done that. You now haven't supplied me the date. Or I've had to find out this date by mistake because one of your operatives slipped up and then it slipped that there was a court case set for the 23rd. Now, if I had to get paperwork back to you by today, how can you give me my court date by the 23rd and that? When you won't speak to me, and the bailiff company you've assigned this to, I've sent them 10 emails and they won't respond and they won't talk to me.
Unfortunately, you would need to speak with them. I can't discuss anything further on the account with you.
They won't discuss anything with me. So what I need to speak to somebody today. I've come through to head of complaints, and so you won't let me address this as a complaint. So who can I address this with your company? Somebody from Collective?
You would need to go back to the Ombudsman because that is the person who...
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, Paula.
The person that you would need to speak back with.
The Ombudsman was 5 months ago. There is no Ombudsman case.
Right. Well, no, but because you would need to... Because we have done what they have said, you would need to go back to them.
I don't think you understand me. I'm talking about court action and I've got in 2 days. It's nothing to do with the Ombudsman. This is
it's
after...
all related to the Ombudsman case and you would need to speak with them, Mr.
What do I say?
Well, you explain the situation.
What, the situation that you won't provide me with... The situation that you won't provide... Unbelievable. I swear to God. Just cut you off again. This is what you get every time you ring them up. Who am I speaking to first, please?
My name's John.
Is this the extra help team?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes. My account number is... Bear with me 1 second. Wrong glasses.
Take your time.
My account number is...
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to repeat that to you because it's not come through. So...
Shall I say it again?
I've got it. Don't worry. The full address of the property, please.
I'll give for your DPA. I know what your DPA for. You need 3 forms of identification. Your free DPA means the full address is of the letter you sent is the account number which I've just given you and the phone number.
And where is Brace? And the postcode and your full name.
No, my name on the system in front.
Yeah, I've got the account in front of me. I've gone through DPA. So how can I help?
What it is I've been on the phone for an hour now and I've spoke to somebody in customer service who's hung up on me, and I've spoke to somebody, the head of customer service named Paula, extension 31934, and she's just hung up on me, and I'm trying to ascertain a court date where you're attempting to fit a prepayment meter, you see, and I've just been on the phone for an hour, John, so yeah. I'm not very happy, like, I've been hung up twice, I've got the phone calls recorded, like, so I'm not very happy, to be fair, mate. I just want to address...
Okay, so let me have a little look. Party collections has needed an update on the court date. Customer has stated we are not providing this correspondence. Right, okay, let me have a quick look and see. Explain to Mr. There we are. That complaint has now deadlocked and we cannot discuss any further. Let me just see if I'm able to give you the information you need. All right, bear with me 2
me, see what I can do for you, okay, Mr.
Hang on a
Howard?
sec, John. What it is, John, I'm not trying to make a complaint. I'm trying to address what you've the correspondence you've sent to me. You see, and I've had to get paperwork in by today, the 21st, and I know that there's a court date set for the 23rd. I found out by mistake he's let it slip, but I don't know where, and I want to attend this court date to defend the case. I'm not trying to make a complaint.
No, I know what you're saying. I understand pretty what you're saying. Bear with me 2 minutes and I'll see what I can do for you, Mr. Howard.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bear with me, mate. Bear with me.
Hello? Hello? Oh, God, don't say it's happening again. I don't believe it. They've cut me off. Again. Hello? Jesus Christ. 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Cut me off. Unbelievable. This is... Hello? Hello, who am I speaking to? Who am I speaking, please? Stacey.
Yeah.
Can I have your second name or something that identifies you, please?
Yeah, well, I'm from customer care team on the extra help team.
Yeah, what's your second name, please? Could you spell that, please? Yeah. Alright, sorry to get your name. It's what it is. I'm just trying to see how many times I can get hung up on by your company today, you see.
Oh, right, I do apologise. Who have you spoken to before myself, then?
Well, I've spoken to Lee Carter, customer service manager. He hung up on me. I then went to Paula from the head of customer service. He hung up on me. I spoke to John, who was just in the process of informing me of my court date, and then he hung up on me from the extra help team. And now I'm down to you. I'm just wondering what do you think the record is?
Oh, right, I do apologise.
To be fair, but apologies. It's not good enough. To be fair, Stacey.
Would you like me to get the manager to give you a call then?
That ain't going to happen. I want to address... I've been on the phone now for 2 hours. 2 hours. I've been hung up 3 times. I have all these phone calls recorded.
Okay. So, have you got an account number there so I can have a look at your account?
Yeah. I do apologise, Stacey. I know it's not your fault, but you've got to understand, 2 hours, hung up on 3 times.
Oh, I understand that, but I can't help you unless I can see what the situation is.
I'll give you, sorry, I was just venting a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but like I said, I'm on medication. I've just had to have an extra pill to get through all this shit. So, I'm not very happy, like, do you know what I mean? The account number is...
Yeah. Okay, and what was your full name, please?
Yeah, well, so I've been through this for 4 times already, but I'm very aware of the data protection. I'll give you the things you need the 3 things that you need. You need a full address, which is off the letter that you've sent, which is my phone number. That's on the system in front of you. Is the bill amount is 1,456 and 48.
No. I just need your name and address. That's all I needed because you've given me the account number.
Yeah.
What was your full name?
Well, the name's not on the system, so it's better if I just give you the 3 things that you need, you see. But I can give you the name, but the name on the system is, I've got it down as a Mr, but I'm not a title.
Right, okay.
But that should be, I mean, I've passed DPA the first 3 times with exactly what I've just said to you.
Okay, right, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
So what was the postcode of the property?
W.
Yeah.
It's off the letter.
Okay, that's fine. So how can I help?
What it is today, I've been, to be fair, I've rung, this is the 4th time I've had to explain this to you. What it is you've got a warrant, an application for a warrant, and I've filled in the paperwork. I had to come to you by today, so I could find out the court date. You've not informed me of the court date. You won't inform me of the court date. You won't inform me of the court or the time or the place. I've done a little bit of investigation because one of your operatives slipped up and let it know that there was a court case set for the 23rd, which is in 2 days' time. I just wish to know the date, the name and the court, please. And the person, John, before, was in the process of, he says, I will give you the information of the court place, and then he hung up on me. So there's some agency, Stacey, so I'd like it if you don't hang up on me, please.
I won't hang up. If you stay there, I'm going to stay on the line with you. Let me just message John, because he's part of my team. I'm going to message him and ask him what information he had for you. I won't be a moment.
Please don't hang up on me.
No, I'm going to keep you on the line. I'm not even going to put you on hold. I'm just going to message him.
I say 2 hours now. It's not. I've had to have an extra pill. I've had a tablet that I should have at 10 o'clock. I've had to take it because my head's stressed.
Have you got a mobile number? Because on John's notes, he's put on there the line dropped. He called you back and he's left you a voicemail.
Well, I've been on the phone, so I don't see it. I mean, I can't dispute that he might have called me back, but why did he cut me off? I've got the phone call.
In the notes here, it said the line dropped.
What does that mean?
It just cut out. Yeah, the line just cut off between you both.
So what happened with Paula and Lee Carter then? Do you think?
He called you back and he said there was no answer, so he's left you a message.
Well, to be fair, I've been on the phone. Can't you just connect me? You're the same person, aren't you? Can't you just do the same thing that he was doing for me, please, Stacey?
Yeah, I can. That means I have to put you on hold and ring around, okay?
Yes, Stacey, you can put me on, but please, before you go, can I just explain something to you, please?
Yeah.
Please don't cut me off again. If you want to come back on the line and say, listen, I've got nothing to say to you, get stuff, get off the line, I'd rather you just come back and tell me to do one, please, than just cut me off. Because I've got a court date. I've got a court date in 2 days. You won't give me the information. You ain't allowing me to do. You're telling me that you're going to come and cut my electric off. And I know that you can't do that because I'm a vulnerable customer and it says so on the off-jump guidelines. You're not allowing me to address this. I just want my court date, my court time and the place, and I'll be there to defend the case. That's all I want.
Right, okay. Right, bear with me then. It won't be a moment, okay?
Okay, thank you. Please don't cut me off.
No, I won't cut you off. If the line drops, what number do you want me to call you back on? Right.
Well, there's no reason for the line to drop, is there, please?
So if the line does drop, I'll ring you back on that number, okay?
Please.
There won't be a moment then, okay?
Okay, thank you. Hello?
Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. Did you receive a letter from us asking you what court you'd like to attend?
Yes.
Like a form to fill in?
Yes, you received that form on the 20th. Hang on a sec, I've got the slip in front of me. Bear with me 1 second. You received that on the 11th of the 9th. No, I passed it. Sorry, you received it. I've got the letter. Do you want the number of it?
No, that's fine. So, what did you state on the letter? It asked you what course you'd like to attend, didn't it?
I stated...
That's local to you, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Because when I'm reading John's note here, and he's put on there that he spoke to a manager who deals with it, and they asked if you'd completed the form and sent it back.
I've completed the illegal form that you've sent me, because that's not a court form. I've spoken to the Law Society. I filled that form in under duress, but I filled it in anyway because I know you're trying to act on me illegally. But I filled it in and I've sent it to you. I've got the slip. That I can give you the reference number. You signed for it at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, no. The only reason I'm asking is because if that's what you've requested, usually that's where they'll go to court. If you've asked to go to a court, that's why they ask you to complete the slip of what court is best for you.
Oh yeah,
It's more than likely there.
Yeah, I've completed that form and I've sent it back to you. You received it. I've got the recorded slip here. I attached to that also my gas safety certificate, and I explained that I'm going to need more than 15 minutes. I filled the form in. I mean, I've got a copy of the form now. If you want me to read it out to you.
No, we don't need the form. It's just that the reason they asked you what court you want to go to is because if they've probably booked it to go there where you've said you wanted to go.
Yeah, but you haven't given me.
You on the form.
But you haven't given me a date, a time, or anything. So I've filled the form in, and I've discovered by mistake what it was I was speaking to one of your people. I forgot who it was, and I've got it recorded. I've put it up on YouTube. I was speaking to him, and he had to speak to South Africa. And the guy from South Africa, whose collections, who's not trained like your collections in well, slipped up and said there is a case dated on set for the 23rd, and that's how I found out the date, totally by mistake, not because you informed me. So the only reason I believe it's the 23rd is because of that phone call when your guy slipped up. He shouldn't have told me that, and he did by mistake, and that's the only reason I know there's a date. And that's in 2 days' time, and you know, my paperwork had to be with you by today, and it was with you by the 14th, and you've still not give me any kind of paperwork, any kind of dates, and now this court case is in 2 days' time, and if you won't give me the court dates, now I've got to ring around every court tomorrow in the country, because I don't know where you've made the application, to find out where I'm in court, and because I believe you're trying to get me into court in my absence to pass an illegal warrant, which is clearly what you're doing. So I just want my date, my time, and my place. That's all I'm asking, Stacey. And you can't tell me that you don't know these things. You have to know these things. How have you applied for the warrant otherwise? How have you made your application? You have to make the application at a court at a certain time. So you know these things. You're just withholding them from me. And the question is, why are you withholding these things from me?
Well, I'm not withholding for you. I can't actually see anything on there because we're not part of the warrant team. We're just extra help collections. We are.
I've come through to you because I've gone through every other department. I've just come through customer services, head of customer care, and I've come through. These are the numbers that I've got for you that I know that I don't have to do the Kansas City shuffle when I go through to Manila and to the South Africa. These are why I'm ringing these numbers. I'm desperate.
Yeah, no, I understand.
You need to tell me, please, without ending this phone call, where I am in court. Now, I don't know where you've got to ring or where you've got to go to. You won't let me log a complaint. All I can do is go to the Ofgem with this, and they ain't really going to care. The ombudsman you've bought and paid, you've got them bought and paid for. So, what do I do? I'm vulnerable. I've got mental health. This is causing me so much stress, and I've got a court case that if I don't address in a couple of days' time, I'm going to have bailiffs and police and locksmiths and all kinds of people at my door for a gas issue that I don't have. I don't have gas here. You're applying for a 1954 Escape of Gas Act. If that legislation has to say if you go into court, it has to meet the criteria of two things. It has to be an emergency and it has to be a danger. You're taking me to this court for a monetary issue, and that's why you won't allow me to go to court and defend myself, because you'll be able to get this passed in my absence. I just want my court date, my court day, and my court time to go and defend the case.
I know, that's what I'm trying to get for you, okay?
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Let me just see if I can get hold of another man.
Sorry, Stacey, but I'm desperate. I'm desperate. I know if I don't if I don't get to court, you're going to pass all these things. And then you said in the letter that you sent me, it says here, if we cannot carry out electric safety checks, we will, after we change the meter. You're not changing any meter here because you're not getting in this property. I don't care who you come with, you're not getting in here. We will isolate the cap and the supply, and I know that you can't do that because of Ofgem guidelines. You've got this safety care net that you've signed up to, which says you cannot knowingly cut off a vulnerable person's electric, and that's what you're claiming to do, all based on the monstrous law of this warrant for gas issue that I don't have. It's illegal and it's disgusting what you're doing to me, and I just want my date in court, please, Stacey.
Okay, right, that will be a moment then, okay.
Please don't cut me off, please.
No, I'm not going to cut you off, I'm just going to put you on hold, okay?
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello, sorry to keep you waiting.
I'm just glad that you've come back. I was expecting what?
No, I told you I wouldn't hang up on you.
Thank you, Stacey.
That's okay. I just contacted the emailer manager to find out what the situation is, because there's nothing on the account. He's advised me that the courts now, they've all gone to digital, so there's no physical presence in the courts anymore.
Yeah.
So I think he said all this changed in June, so I don't know whether there's something to do with COVID where nobody can all go into the courts together, but it's all done digital.
So what's happening then?
So he said, with the letter that you had to contest it, there was a form attached to it. Was it to request a local hearing? Was that on the letter that you had?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you fill in on that form? Have you heard anything back from him in regards to a local hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put a form.
Contacted you back? Have we contacted you back in regards to that?
No.
No?
No.
I'd probably wait for them to get back to you then. When did you send it?
To be fair, I can't wait for you to get back on me because the court case, in my understanding, is on the 23rd. Now I'm going to ring.
Yeah.
So I need to know what court is it registered for. You've applied for the warrant application. So.
No, there's nothing on there on the system.
Well, I've
The
got.
manager just asked me if there's anything on there. I said there's nothing there. I've had a look through all the notes to see if there's a date and a time. But all it says on there is that warrant. It doesn't say. But then when I spoke to the manager from that department, he said that there's no physical presence there now in the court because it's just that.
What I mean is, I want to defend my case. What I mean is, you have a court case. I mean, I've got the letter here in front of me. If I hadn't got a court case, why did I fill the letter in for the court?
There is a court case.
Where is it?
Like on the phone.
Yeah, but
phone.
Which
it's like a Skype meeting, so everyone's probably in different places.
which
not all together.
Well, how can I phone the court which court is it at, please?
Yeah. Bear with me, 'cause I've got a manager who's still sending me the information.
Yeah, well, all I need is I need to know the court. If there's a court case and it's set for the 23rd, what court it is, so tomorrow I can ring the court and explain so I can attend or do what I need to do so I can get my video link or Skype link or whatever it is. So, but I need to contact the court, don't I? Because you're not giving me the information. So I'm going to tell the court that you are trying to proceed in my absence, which I believe is what you're doing and which is what it looks like. So
yeah.
I just want to speak to the court. I need to know what court, where's the application set for, what court, what time.
Yeah. Well, I'm just waiting. I've got a manager who's pushing me back now. I'm just waiting for their response.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold, Stacey. I'll hold. Do what you got to do. I'll hold. Please, thank you for your help today. But thank you for not cutting me off. Thank you for. I've been on the phone now for nearly 2.5 hours. And
all right, I do apologise. I'm trying my best to get the information for you. Okay.
Yeah, you are, Stacey. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, but at the moment, because everything is all done like on Skype, so they're not all in one courtroom. They're all probably spread all over the country.
Yeah, but I still need to know, don't I?
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the response. It shouldn't be long. Okay.
Okay, yeah, thank you. But it's always, I just want a chance to address it and defend myself, which I've got a right to do. And like I said, by doing it in secret, you're not allowing me to address this. I don't know what court it is. I don't know where it is. All I know is you're applying for an illegal warrant in an illegal court. That's all I know. And the reason why you won't let me address it is so you won't let me defend it, so I can't go to court, so I can't defend myself. And the reason you won't let me defend myself is because you're applying for an illegal warrant. If I go into court, there's no way that warrant's going to be passed because I don't have any gas here. It's all electric. You can't apply for the 1954 escape of gas and pipe fittings when I don't have any gas for the monetary.
No, I understand. Yeah, bear with me because the manager. I've given him your account number now, so he deals with this in his department. He's having a look for me now, so he said just to give him a second.
Could I have that manager's name, please?
All I know is his name's Gareth. He's in a different department, so he's just messaging me back now.
Okay, thank you.
I won't be a moment. And then hopefully you'll have more information for me, okay?
Thank you, Stacey. Listen, this is all I wanted. Honest to God, 1 in 5 people are alright in your company, and you're the one. I'm happy to say. That's the ratio I've got for how your people treat me. 4 of you, every time I ring up, out of 5 people, 4 of you treat me like shit. 1 of you treat me okay. So thank you for being the one today, Stacey.
No, that's alright. I do apologise that you feel like I was harboring other people.
You can't stop saying I apologise because my last complaint was about an apology. I mean, like I says, I've got a YouTube channel where the last complaint I tried to make is one of your people. What you said about vulnerable and disabled people is quite shocking, and you just swept it under the carpet. So when you say sorry, I know what it actually means. It doesn't really actually mean sorry. It's a colloquial response that you've been trying to say, and I don't mean that as offensive, Stacey. I just understand it. Yeah.
says that the courts will arrange this and they'll be in touch with you. So I don't think anything's going to be going on this week. It looks as though it says they'll arrange it and contact you.
So, and it's definitely...
You said you signed the form to contest it, didn't you?
Yes, and it's deaf court, and you can...
So, all he's put on here now is that the customers received the form that you sent to contest it. We've received it. You requested court, so they will arrange this and be in touch with the customer. So they'll contact you.
But I'll be contacting them tomorrow, you see, to make sure.
Okay.
So I'll be contacting court tomorrow, and they will definitely... Is there any kind of a reference number that I should have?
No, it's British your name, I would imagine, because if they've got have a list of everything there.
Well,
they haven't they will be in contact, though, because you've contested it, and it's on their notes in the other department, so they said they will be in touch.
So I shouldn't worry about this 23rd of...
No, I don't know where the 23rd come from. I can't see anything on the system.
It came from one of your operatives who slipped up and says there is... he said if you want to set up a payment plan, or there's a court case set for the 23rd. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I've got it recorded. I've already... It's up online already. I've already posted it on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what he said. Okay. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that. Come to the 23rd, I'm just worried that I open my curtains one day and outside I've got a gas agent, locksmiths, 2 coppers, a dog handler, and that's what I'm going to have. So I'm going to be panicked tomorrow first thing, and I just wanted to say, is there any reason why you failed to tell me this kind of stuff? Do you think?
Yeah.
You haven't informed me? No, not you personally. I mean, the company SSE, even though I know it's not real. Is there any reason why you haven't... I mean, I've sent this paperwork. You received it on the 14th. It's now the 21st. You've still not updated me to the fact that this is going to need to ring up. I've had to go through 2.5 hours of phone calls to be hung up on 4 times just to find this information out. Do you find that a little bit suspicious?
No, I do apologise.
There you go again. We just had this conversation about apologies, didn't we?
Yeah,
you can't help it, Stacey.
I've tried my best.
Yeah. No, Stacey, don't get me wrong. You've been absolutely brilliant, but when you keep saying sorry to everything that you do, it's a colloquial response. It's insincere, and it's how you've been trained. It really doesn't mean anything, and I don't mean that against you.
I don't know. No, but I don't know what to say to you because there's nothing I can do but apologise because I haven't cut you off today.
You haven't done anything wrong, and that's the point.
Sorry, the other advisors I know I've treated you like that, and that you have been cut off.
No, this Stacey, you've been absolutely today, right? I'll say this straight away. If you treat me with respect and you treat me okay, you get it reciprocated, you get it back. When you treat me like the way John, Paula, and Lee just treated me, all you're going to do is upload it to YouTube, and I'm going to make you look like stupid and horrible to vulnerable people, what you've just done. So them 3 will be uploaded to YouTube in a bad light. You will be uploaded in a good light. It's that simple.
Okay. All right. Great. Thanks.
So thank you today, Stacey. I will not put nothing mean or horrible about you. I'll even edit your name out, your second name, but I won't do it. I will not do it for them because you've been nice to me and good to me. So thank you for your help today, and I'll contact you.
Sorry. All right, no problem. Okay, well, thank you for your time.
No, listen, right. Thank you. You could have just hung up on me again, couldn't you? This is what I was expecting. So thank you for treating me like a human being.
That's okay, no problem at all.
Okay, you have a good day, Stacey, and I'll see you soon.
Take
Bye.
care.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.